I want to welcome everybody to part 2 of this 1947 Silvertone combo radio, phono, and wire recorder.
Hello, sir.
If you watched part 1, you know we got the radio to work and we got the phono to work. And I couldn't get the wire recorder to work, and I was suspecting maybe we had a bad head here. And I asked for some advice, and I did get a few answers. One suggestion was to use a soldering iron and bring it near the head, and if you can hear noise coming through the speaker, then you know the heads are good. So we're going to try that one first. So we'll just call this segment, and it may be the entire video, an experimenting with buzz segment. Okay, we got the radio on.
Because it does add to the idea of a race war.
I'm going to put this on play wire right here. We'll turn the volume all the way up. First thing I'll do is just tap this.
I hear nothing.
I get nothing out of that. So let's bring out the soldering gun. We'll get the speaker right here so we can hear it. I can hear something coming out of there. Okay, we're gonna take this and just turn this on and see if we hear any interference on here.
I hear nothing.
I hear absolutely nothing. And this is on. It's on. You can see. So that's not working. Let's put a spool of wire on here. You see, immediately it made a noise. But when we play it, all we got was static. I'll wait till the head comes all the way up there. Now if that head is working, and I put the soldering iron near that, I'm thinking we should hear some static and interference. Let's try it. It's on. Absolutely nothing. And I discovered through trial and error, while we're getting static on here, I'm going to get you a real close shot of the head here, and I'll explain it. That's as close as I can get on this camera here. So if I turn the take-up reel, we can hear static. But when I examine this close with a magnifying glass, I found that the wire, although it looks like it's in the middle there, it's supposed to be in that groove there. Can you see that groove?
Oh, I see. Okay.
The wire right now is under the groove there. I'm going to move it up into that groove. Right there. Now that's the way it should be. It's in the groove, but we aren't getting any static. We only get static when it slips down underneath, and that's when we get it. In part 1, I mentioned that it looked like someone had messed with the head here. Look at this. Looks like there was a rivet here, and maybe somebody tried to drill it out. And this here looks like a ball of solder.
Holy cow!
Could somebody have tried to take this top off?
Huh?
This top piece is actually loose here. Watch this. Let me get the wire out of the way. I'm going to pry this up. Take a good look at it. You see that?
She's loose as a goose.
We can't have that. Now this top's got to be real tight and riveted to keep the wire from slipping over or under that groove. This top is too loose. If it was tight, it wouldn't slip and it would go directly into the groove. See? That's in the groove, baby.
Oh, groovy, baby.
If it slips under, we get static. So, this requires more investigation, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I took the head out. We're just going to measure the coils in this head here. Now we're going to check between pins 2 and 4. Schematic says it's supposed to be 350 ohms. And as you can see there, it's 364. So then this pin 2 and 3 is the other coil. And it should be low resistance. 0.3. Now the schematic is unclear. I think the schematic says 2 ohms, but I think it could be 0.2. So I think that's good. But there's 4 pins on here. And one of the comments I got was maybe I don't have this connector in there right. Now if you look at the head here, you got pin 1 down here, then you got 3 up here. So it's sort of keyed because this is further away than these 2 right here. So when I put this on here, I put it in on like this. See how it goes in there real nice? If I try to rotate this, it's very tight and I can't get it in all the way.
Oh!
But I had a viewer said maybe I don't have this hooked up right. And he said if I rotate it, it might work. But maybe somebody messed with this cable here and they didn't put pin 1 where pin 1 should be. I'm going to put the head back in and I'm going to rotate it and see if that changes anything. But see, that's pin 1 goes in there and it's so smooth. I just don't know how somebody messed that up like that. I've been looking on the schematic and trying to figure out which one is pin 1. Now originally these 2 wires were pin 1 because it goes on so easy. See? That's the way it was. Now I believe the one next to it is pin 1. So that means I have to rotate it over here. And I won't go all the way in, but I think it's close enough. So I'm going to test it like that. What have we got to lose? Nothing. Don't go away. This ought to be exciting. Before I screw in the head here, I thought I'd give it the solder gun test here. I've got this on a play wire and I'm going to put it all the way up. Okay, let's turn it on. Hey, it might work, huh? All right, let's stick it in there. Okay, the time is at hand here. Now I've got a wire recording on there. This one says Allen's Records. So let's see if this will play. I've got it on play wire. We'll turn it up here and we'll hit play. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Good luck.
Thought I heard something on there. Let's rewind it. We'll try another spool. Hey, wait. I hear something. That's rewinding and playing it backwards. Hey! Hear that? Some music. This is looking very hopeful here. Let me put another wire on there and see if we get anything clearer. I found a spool of wire that it's got some music on it. Now it's really hard to make out, but at least it's telling us that the head can read it. So let me just turn it on here and we'll listen to it. Well, at least it's something. Hopefully, once this is recapped, and we play that recording again, it'll come in loud and clear. But I've got to be pleased with it so far. We're making progress. We're making progress.
You know, I believe we're making progress.
Let the recapping begin. Well, there it is. As you can see there, it's been recapped.
No kidding.
I bought some orange drops, these over here, and some of these types, because I was getting sick of looking at these yellow ones all the time.
Are you yellow or something?
When you use those yellow ones, I think it just makes it look cheap.
Understand the implications of might be Donald Trump to fully be sworn in and start getting Doge involved and start having people.
So that sounds good.
Well, that's the good news. The bad news is the wire recording doesn't even work at all. Like we were getting something out of it before I recapped it. Now I get squat. Let's take a look at that. Okay, I'm going to put this on play wire. Alright, we'll turn it all the way up. And we'll hit play. We get squat. Now before we were getting just a very faint sound out of it. I even rotated this back to the way it's supposed to be, so it goes on easy, and still nothing. I also brought out the soldering gun, and I get nothing, even if the cable is rotated or if it's not rotated.
You big dummy.
It's like I lost amplification somewhere. So either I made a mistake, or maybe the head's bad. Knowing me, I probably screwed up.
It's true.
So I decided to go on eBay and see if I could find a head for this. And I bought this whole mechanism here, and it was pretty cheap. But as you can see, there's a head there. Ha 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 ha. Now I'm going to take that head off and compare it to the head that's in there. Also, I've got extra parts here in case I need them. It's got a motor and all the wheels underneath. So I may need this for other parts. So I'm glad I was able to get this. It might come in handy. So let's take that off and compare. Well, here's the twins. This one here is the original one. You can tell with these rivets messed with. And this is the one that came with the mechanism. Looks like it's on there perfect. So we're going to do an ohm check and see if there's anything different between these two. I'm betting there might be something, but then again, what do I know?
It's true.
We checked this earlier, but let's just check it again here. We'll check pins 2 and 4, see what we get. Was 363. Between 2 and 3 was 0.3, and this is pin 1, and I believe pin 1 is isolated from the rest, so that's the old one. Here's the new one. We'll check pins 2 and 4. 376, just about like the other one. Pins 2 and 3, 0.3. And then with pin 1, we get nothing. Well, son of a gun. They're both measuring the same. So, looks like they're both good. So it's got to come down to me. Who would have thought, huh? Okay, so it's measuring the same as the other one. I'm going to test it anyway, so we'll put that on there and see if that behaves the same. I got the cable hooked up normally with the easy way that goes on. If that doesn't work, we'll just rotate it again. But here we go. We got play wire. Keep our fingers crossed. Come on, baby. Oh, man. She's dead as a doornail. Let me rotate the cable. We'll try that. Okay, let's try it again here. Oh, man. You've all heard of the thrill of victory, right? Well, this is the agony of defeat. Well, I'll just have to take the schematic, start checking it wire to wire. Although there's a problem on this SAMS here. It's got mistakes in it. And there's some wires on here that don't belong on mine. Then there's the schematic here. That's different from the SAM's and different from mine. And then the closest thing to mine is this one. So I'm going to have to utilize all three of them and see if I can figure out what's going on with this.
Stop whining.
Well, I've been working on this on and off for 3 days. Put a lot of hours in this thing. I was so frustrated during those 3 days, I felt like Oliver Hardy in that film where he works in a horn factory and he has a nervous breakdown and he starts yelling, "Horns, horns, horns." Here's a clip of that Laurel and Hardy film.
Put that thing down.
Well, I got to blow me on.
Cut that thing off, it makes me nervous. Doesn't this noise bother you?
No, it just goes in this ear and out of the other. Don't bother me a bit.
Haven't you got it fixed yet? No, I haven't got it fixed yet. And furthermore, I'm not gonna fix it. Horns to the right of me. Horns to the left of me. Horns all over me. Stop it. Horns, horns, horns.
That was me yesterday.
You crazy fool.
And I did find a couple of mistakes I made, but none of that fixed it.
Oh.
I was trying to figure out why I wasn't getting any amplification. I was using my signal tracer, and I couldn't get anything out of it from that head. So I started to check over here by the preamp here, and I think I found the problem. There's a 1 meg ohm resistor right here that's open.
Holy shit.
And guess where that is located?
Where?
This one end goes to the B+, which feeds the preamp tube. Now I haven't changed anything, and I'm gonna do this live on camera here. So let me set this up. I'll put the spool of wire on there, and we'll try to play it. And I think this may work. It's gotta work. Okay, we're all set up here. Let's try the radio first.
Isn't a reason to all in separate products.
Okay, radio works.
Very well together.
So we'll put this on play wire. Now the wire recording on here is the one labeled Ellen's Records. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna look like a fool here. So
You are a fool and a lout.
I'm gonna put this on play. It's all the way up, nothing. Now this will complete the circuit of the B+ on here. Here we go. I'm nervous. It's playing the wire. This stupid thing. 3 days of working on this. That sounds pretty good.
Congratulations. Now please excuse me while I go take shower.
Oh, it is plenty of volume on it. Let's see what else Ellen has on here. Well, I like your music selections. We probably recorded his 78s. Okay, I need a stiff drink after this. Incredible. The thrill of victory beats the agony of defeat.
Yeah, you got that right.
I put another spool on here, so let's just see what's on this.
No? Come on. Jimmy, it doesn't hurt. Of course it don't hurt. Okay, you sing Rockabye Baby. Sing Rockabye. Sing Rockabye Baby.
Rocky baby.
On the treetop.
Let's sing
You want to sing? What else you want to sing?
right there.
Oh, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Can you sing that?
Yeah.
Rudolph.
Get closer to his mouth.
You don't need it closer. What'd you get for Christmas? What else? What'd you get for Christmas?
Horsey.
What else?
Cat.
And a doll? Did you get a doll?
Doll. Horsey.
And a teddy bear?
Bear.
Yeah. Okay, now Jimmy, you say something. Can't you say anything? Where are you going? Where are you going today? Where are you going? Speak up.
Tomorrow.
What are you going to do up there? Huh? Okay, now we'll see how it sounds.
Up here. Donnie, you want to? Want to sing you Jingle Bells? No. What do you want to sing? Rudolph? No. Nothing? Sing Bells.
Go ahead and sing. You wanted to put it on again. Can you sing? You sang something the other day you knew. What was it?
I know a cowboy song.
Well, sing it.
I go sing away
You
from...
don't need to sing like just leave it right there and sing. How does it start?
I came from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. I'm glad to lose my true born to see. It rained all night today I left, the weather it was dry. It's been so hard for to this, Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me. I came from Alabama with a banjo on my knee.
Okay, now what are you going to sing, Jane? What do you know? Don't put your finger in, or that record, you know. Okay, come on.
Jingle bells,
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride.
Donnie, did you get a little horsey?
That's a choo-choo. That isn't a horsey. That's a choo-choo.
Yeah.
Choo-choo. Where's Daddy?
Hello, Daddy work?
Daddy work? Where's Grandma?
Grandpa home.
Home? Oh. Where's Kathleen? Cool. Where's Bobby?
Bobby too.
Where's Jimmy? Where is he? That's Douglas.
Yeah. Who's this?
Who's that? Who's this? Who's this?
Me.
That's me? Oh, what's your name? What's your name? Donnie? Donnie Ritchie.
Hey, Donnie, what's that up there? Hey,
Listen, Donnie, can you say Donnie Ritchie?
Hey, Cocktail.
Say Donnie Ritchie. Say Donnie Ritchie.
Daddy Ritchie.
Ritchie, yeah.
We'll see what it says on the radio.
Well, on that note, we're going to end the video right now. It's sort of like going into a time machine, isn't it? Listening to this recording, I wonder if these people are still alive. I wonder if Donnie Ritchie is still alive. He should, if this was recorded in the late 40s. Maybe he's out there somewhere and you'll hear his voice. Wouldn't that be something? In part 3, we're going to record off a record. We're going to record off a radio and see how that sounds. So that should be a lot of fun. And we'll see what other trouble I can get into, huh? Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I just wanted to get this to play and I'm very happy. It sounds pretty good. So until next time, this is Buzz 1151. Good night, everybody. Stay tuned for Dickel's Comedy Club performance. Up next.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the funniest gnome you'll ever meet, the one and only Dickel F. Lockett. Hello, folks. Let's start off with a few Christmas jokes, okay? Yeah! All right, let's go. Where does Santa stay on vacation? At a ho-ho hotel. Who says, oh, oh, oh? Santa Claus walking backwards. What did the Atlantic Ocean say when Santa flew over it? Nothing. It just waved. You suck. What did Santa and Mrs. Claus name their daughter? Merry Christmas. How did Ebenezer Scrooge win the football game? The ghost of Christmas past. Why was the snowman smiling? He could see the snowblower coming down the street. Why does Mrs. Claus always pray for a white Christmas? Because she's married to a guy who only comes once a year. A woman walks into a bar, and as she sits down on a bar stool, she notices that there's a lizard on stage telling jokes. The girl asks the bartender, "What's up with that lizard?" The bartender replies, "Oh, he's the stand-up chameleon." A 10-year-old, under the tutelage of her grandmother, was becoming knowledgeable about the Bible. But one day, she surprised her grandmother by asking, "Grandma, which virgin was the mother of Jesus? The Virgin Mary or the King James Virgin?" Did you hear Joe Biden's limo driver got busted for possession of drugs? They found almost 200 pounds of dope in the back seat. I went to Yellowstone National Park last year. Did you know that moose shed their antlers every winter? I didn't. So when I saw a moose one day looking all sad, I went up to him and asked him what was the matter. The moose replied he was very depressed after he shed his antlers. I said, "Why is that?" He said his girlfriend dumped him because he was no longer horny. Several guys are sitting around having a drink, and one guy says, "My wife's an angel." Another guy says, "You're lucky, mine's still alive." A man walks into a bar and immediately notices 2 pieces of meat nailed to the ceiling. "What's with the meat?" he asked the bartender. "Oh, that's just a little competition," the bartender explained. "If you can jump up and catch a piece of meat between your teeth, then you get a free drink. If you fail, however, you buy the whole bar a drink. Would you like to have a go, the bartender asked. I don't think so, replied the man. The stakes are too high. Then the man orders a beer and sits down. Then a beautiful woman walks in. She's a knockout, and he can't take his eyes off her. She notices him and smiles. She walks over and sits beside him. She looks into his eyes and tells him, for $200, I'll do anything you want.
Oh!
He's astounded. Anything? Yes, she said. He takes out his wallet and slaps $200 on the bar. Here's $200. Paint my house. Today, a reporter calls up Joe Biden and asks what he wishes most for Christmas. Joe is desperately trying to make his brain work as he tries to think of something adequate but not too exaggerated. The next morning, the Sunday Times headline says, Putin hopes to end famine for Christmas. Trump hopes for all wars to end. And Biden wishes to have a new pair of slippers and some aftershave for Christmas. I walked into a fancy restaurant last night, and a gorgeous waitress wearing a very short skirt came to my table and asked, What would you like, sir? I look at the menu, and then look at her beautiful body and answer, A quickie. The waitress turns and walks away in disgust. After she regains her composure, she returns and asks again, What would you like, sir? Again, I check her out and answer, A quickie, please. This time her anger takes over. She reaches over and slaps me across the face with a resounding smack and storms away. A man sitting at the next table leans over to me and whispers, I think it's pronounced quiche. That's my time, folks. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.